Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Anyway, uh so yeah, we're going to be continuing here. Should be relatively simple. It's not going to be too many achievements this time around, at least for this episode, but whatever. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, come on. Come on, baby. Should pop up. Yeah, there we go. Let me load this up so I can actually adjust here. There we go. Okay, so we basically more or less started from the beginning of the episode, beginning of the freaking case. So like, we're basically just going on in at this point. All right. So if I recall, we just need to go to the next area. Oh, that is. I do not remember the movement looking like this. Oh, I can't even examine right now. I forgot that that's how that worked. They just don't give you the examination yet. Weird little smirk on her face. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Brucey. Jinxie. Jinxie. And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. Two horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No, he is a demon! What the? There it is. Begone, foul beast! You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. Ugh. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm human. I'm a demon. Emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I am not going to eat you. Forgive me, old terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. Yay! So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Begone, foul demon! Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Uh... Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. Won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. Only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Like my badge. Ouch. Unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. Oh, she'll still frickin' be how she is, but still. I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge, you see? I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? Shoot, maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. To protect you from Enma Dio's judgment? Who's Enma Dio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now that she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please, please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinxie. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon. Brucey, you're just making things... You just leave that Enma Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Uh-huh. I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Someone please tell these two I'm a human already. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh. Barely anyone had ever heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? The monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the Alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh. And they're hungry, too. Man-eating monsters? And they're all over the place? Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. The doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was a ding-dong demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch. That doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. Demon Tenmataro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro? The Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai you said was in prison here at the manor, is it true? Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenmataro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. He looks more like a goofball to me. So that's a yokai in prison in the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the nine-tailed fox. And locked away forever. So you're saying Tenma... So you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The Alderman gave me this, but just holding
it gives me the chills, so...
Uh-huh. Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Right.
So, I was wondering...
Wait. Are those things on your head also warding charms, Jinxie?
Yes, they're here to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them.
Evil things?
Oh, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there, forever. Got it?
Wonder what would happen if I did take them off.
It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, it's gonna be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun.
Better not be a yokai parade. She's probably dropped dead from fright. Ah! Demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right?
Tenma-Taro!
Tenma-Taro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber?
Please don't hurt me. Be gone, be gone, be gone!
Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away.
Charm, where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time.
She sure gives up quick. Huh? What's everyone hiding their faces?
Hey, you there, you mustn't stare at Tenma-Taro like that. Lower your eyes. You'll sear your soul if you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenma-Taro. Now what?
Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof.
Booming laugh. Could it be... My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. I am. The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Nine Tails, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenma-Taro.
Hooray, hooray! It's the amazing Nine Tails.
Indeed. Up to your no-good tricks again, eh, Tenma-Taro? Well, not on my watch. There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenma-Taro. You and your people can now live in peace.
Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetails, sir.
Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish. Oh, wait!
Wow.
What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looks like he came out of the Alderman's Manor.
That was the amazing Ninetails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetails Vale. No one knows his true identity.
He sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was that all about him banishing Tenma-Taro?
That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenma-Taro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the Nine-Tailed Fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. The amazing Ninetales did the honors this year.
So that was a big surprise, huh?
Amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro, huh?
Whatever floats your boat.
Would you look at the time? I better get back to work. Please excuse me.
She's a strange one, alright.
I think she's sweet in her own special way.
Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way.
Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here.
Fun never stops, does it?
I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was up for sale.
I know, because my wallet's running on empty.
What's with all the commotion over there?
Huh. Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? Hope everything's okay.
It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon, Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB.
What?
Wait, killed as in dead? Yes, Tenmataro did it.
Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look.
Please wait.
Huh?
Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase.
Okay, got it. Big ol' stab.
Huh? Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. There was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Thank goodness the other man's gonna be fine. Sounds like he's only been he'd only been unconscious.
Think Jinxie's gonna be okay?
I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks.
Oh look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead?
Uh-huh. It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already...
So the victim was the village alderman. The one who was found alive? Who was he?
Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him.
So he's the killer?
Ah, no. Papa didn't kill anyone.
Papa, as in your father?
That's right. Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town.
No way.
Yes, wait, but he's innocent.
This just got way more complicated. Victim was the alderman of Ninetales Vale? Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do.
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little bit more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him?
His name was Rex QB. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetales.
Former pro wrestler, huh? Something to keep in mind. Your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then why did you come work here?
It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetales Vale, though she's no longer with us. He loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower. What exactly 9 petals, too? Just looking at that gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai.
Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon.
Uh-huh. The warning charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed.
In Chamber's door. Big door that was barred shut? There's not a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone.
Tenma Taro escaped. Oh. When I try to remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
I mean, the warning charm being removed and black feathers and weird cracks. I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer.
Oh, maybe this is your chance.
Chance for what?
Do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court.
Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers?
Wanna know what the detective said? I doubted there was a lawyer who could not get a not guilty verdict in this one.
Sounds like they're expecting a open and shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly.
Huh?
You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life.
Right, Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me.
Attaboy, Polly. help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man.
Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. And tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean.
Been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I had to go and meet my new client. Ah, before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I'd jot some stuff about the case. So I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. It's what you would call a to-do list.
Oh, sounds handy.
I don't remember this being a part of the original Dual Destinies, but you know what? That's a fine addition, if that's the case.
Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. Wonder how scary he seems. Promise me you'll resist the urge to run away.
Wait, what?
His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Pop isn't really that scary.
Paralyzing stare. Laser beam from his eyes? Sounds like some kind of monster.
I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, Twoosie. Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing in the previous version of Dual Destinies. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? Yeah. So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Yeah! Let me out of here. Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes. Oh, incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. Here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls. So that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies too. Oh, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. Tea and cookies can wait, can't they? Phew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask you why you were arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah. Excuse me? Think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I have but one choice. We must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth.
No, wait! Protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty.
I suppose you're right.
You just came this close to quite a scare.
My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB. That's why I was arrested.
Prints on the murder weapon? That's never good.
Any idea how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. Let's see. Drug-induced slumber. And a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Some kind of strange laugh?
Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned?
Truth be told, there has been a bit of trouble between the Alderman and I as late.
Oh? Was it personal in nature?
Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetales Vale to Tenma Town now.
Yikes.
That's what I told him.
I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, what's the motive the police have established for the Alderman's murder?
Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against a municipal merger.
That's why they think you killed him. He was in your way.
Curses.
Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. Never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie.
Yes?
She already lost her mother. Now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need.
Leave it to me. Teresa and I will look out for your daughter.
I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about.
New friends?
Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales Vale. They're quite an unusual bunch, too. A lady with an exceptionally long neck, and a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters.
Friends? Sounds like a bunch of monsters to me.
Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up.
Phew. Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks.
Oh my god.
That ringtone is that Turnabout Serenade song. The one that Clavier and L'Amour played together. Wow. Of course you would have that as your ringtone. Call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Polo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Percy told me you've been taking on a new case. Oh, that. It's kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure? What is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Yeah. Her. Her name's Athena Sykes. And she just passed the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. Never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. New addition to the agency. Better get to Ninetales Vale quick. Okay. Meet Athena. Again. I already told you. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid, pig-headed. This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me!
What the?
Yeah, of course. I think so. But that police officer's out cold. I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. I mean, understandable. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. Right Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? right, that right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. How about telling me a little bit about yourself? Miss Wright didn't really tell me much, as always.
Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away.
So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar.
That's right. Here is my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me.
A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18.
18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age?
I skipped a few grades while I was exchange student in Europe. I got my license to practice law while I was over there.
All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I mean, considering she's partially a psychologist, well, of course she is.
I also study analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer.
Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? You can better study a person. Obviously.
So tell me about our client. What are they like?
Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... that about sums it up.
He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father.
Wait, are you crying?
I am not crying. There was something in my eye.
They're called tears.
Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1.
So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology.
That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system.
Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client?
Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice. And then analyze her psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget.
Widget?
This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget.
It talks?
Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy would sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Now that I seriously doubt.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case?
Special different covering our case? That was quick.
That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido!
Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? I mean, in the other case, she frickin' spoke German, so... I think she just, in general, studied other languages in Europe, my guy. Oh, Taro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky.
Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. Article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred.
There were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm surprised the locals think a yokai was involved.
Wait a second, yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? My god! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you?
No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English?
On delay, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already.
Yeah, I think they changed how you can move around. Because if I recall, Dual Destinies did like the old system of moving around. But they changed it here to be where, like, you can just go wherever you want that's available. Instead of having to go to a specific place to, like, get there. That just makes sense.
You hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner.
In other news, mysterious masked wrestler the Amazing Ninetales has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenma Taro's recent escape. The wrestler's gone missing.
Hey, you two. You don't belong in here.
Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What about them with their horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to...
Ah. You're the lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't you? Should have reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. My name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
Wow, talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you.
Ouch! Those horns are... I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone.
They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... That was fast, because he's done with me.
Well, I best get back to work.
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there.
Huh? Me?
Paul, your bracelet's gone. Ah.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later.
Somehow I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
Arr! The cat's out of the bag!
It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry! I'm so sorry! Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. Oh, don't. He's a dirty little pickpocket.
What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my braces back and he seems sorry enough, so...
knew you understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as a wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh!
You didn't just finish apologizing for stealing from us. Run away! Run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you!
Talk about a quick escape.
Looks like you dropped a few things.
Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, here's one of the foyer.
He left his shoes behind, too.
Guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief.
Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them.
Look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Now then, as I recall,
Box chamber should be at the top of those stairs.
whoa!
Where all these black feathers and weird tracks come from?
Popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro.
You mean the great evil has returned?
Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh,
It's him! It's him! It's Bobby!
and who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene.
Under arrest, but
Save it the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch.
please wait. Where's Mayor Tenma's? We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers.
Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though.
I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name.
My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's in justice we trust.
Oh boy. This guy's a story and a half.
So, what can I do for you?
Would it be okay if we had a look around?
Certainly not. No authorized personnel allowed.
Can you make it an exception?
Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here.
Yikes, is he reaching for his...
Injustice we trust.
Ew, it's just his badge.
You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross the police line.
Oh, let's see if we can't chase his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. But he's a dentist here has come. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice that would be you at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What?
No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice.
No! It can't be!
You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through?
Guarding the crime scene is part of justice too!
Sure. Only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Whose justice is the most just here?
We can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do?
I think we really got to him. Seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. The police for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around.
Girl, that about authorized personnel only. This was surprisingly easy. Should we stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. Search the crime scene should start up with some evidence we can use at the trial. Try viewing the crime scene from different angles.
You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right?
Yes. Yes. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap.
Tappy tappy.
These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the Holgren's blood.
And the killer had inadvertently made them when they were fleeing. Pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird.
Must be one big bird. None of the friendly yellow type either.
Maybe it's some mutant bird creature.
So your theory is a giant mutant bird who murdered Alderman Kiwi with a spear.
More plausible than saying a monster of yokai did it.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. Pretty chamber.
They say the demon Tenmatar was imprisoned there before his escape.
Think we can get this door open?
It's worth a try. Ugh. Good, it's shut tight. I don't see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
In justice we trust.
Yikes.
Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture founded in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. Unopenable door. Right. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Forget I just said that.
The room chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder.
Sounds like something I better keep in mind.
Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah, and when we came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings.
He's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him.
Like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found.
Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it.
That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here!
Yikes!
Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Something wedged under his chair. This chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust.
That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more.
The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. She never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight.
Looks like a large blood-stained cloth.
Blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body.
I wonder how it got there.
Where it got there, why does this seem important? Something behind this door. I realize it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anybody put something there?
Yeah, that wasn't very smart.
It was JC. She was the first one to discover the body. Must have heard the screams and came rushing in here in a panic.
Look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too.
I am?
Wow, you really learn quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Write Anything Agency.
I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Tracy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me.
It's a folding screen. Wonder what they were using it for.
I read that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show.
I mean, like my attorney's badge. Poor Athena.
That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her.
This one's a spear. What about this one? Looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once.
Really? What are they used for?
Oh, things like pinching through cheeks.
Yow!
Pulling out tongues.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, and you see what they can do to a person's eyes.
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that.
Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they ate besides people.
Does Tanuki statue remind you of the Manners caretaker Phineas Filch?
This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him.
Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch.
Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know.
Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo.
What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenma Taro battling it out.
Careful, Apollo. It's got blood on it.
Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing this blood?
Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so...
You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or gross out or something for my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. Want me to be an actor, too?
Look, trophies. Oh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB. Seeing Ninetales Yokai Division winner. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament.
Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a Division of 1.
Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night.
No one's going to hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Huh, looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there.
When have you got a running start and jumped?
I doubt even a high jumper could make it.
Don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper.
Even so, that must be about 9 feet high.
Like I said, you don't know until you try it, Monsieur Justice.
She doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Hey, this window opens. Outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. Window opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out.
Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal.
What's it doing here? Alderman QB have a pet fox? Guess that about wraps it up. We could get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound. Like wind rushing through a narrow strait. Echo of someone's voice in...
In justice we trust! Someone's got a short-sighted ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
Heard it through the air ducts?
Yeah, check it out.
Why would she hear you through there?
When we go to the diagram. As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there. And carry my monologue with it straight to your ears.
What a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking. Maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something.
A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. "9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you?"
I guess you're right.
Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Oh, come on, throw us a bone here.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
Yeah, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is all of some form of justice. Ugh.
Yes, it's him. It's the man. It's Mr. Bobby.
Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect.
Ha 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 ha. The thing is, they only serve and protect the richest interests. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho.
I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto.
Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Was it Mix Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right. This photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the fox chamber was locked. Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door.
Really? So Holderman QB didn't have a key to the fox chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
I think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal. Who even says that?
Bobby says that.
I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind.
You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? Doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. The most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind. Make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would have planned evidence like that. So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain.
If you want to be judgmental, sure.
And he's really scary looking, too.
That's generalization there, buddy. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Is that so?
Yup, other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around here. Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tema appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? That's the one. He's... how shall I put it? Not what you expect.
Blackwell!
That is unless you face a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is that kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so... And guess who's the chief prosecutor? These days. None of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law.
This prosecutor, he wouldn't have to go by the name Blackwell, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him.
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell.
Twisted Samurai? Because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on other things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of law.
What?
And he, of all people, is gonna stand in court tomorrow? Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot?
Filch took his fucking shoes.
This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
Hmm? Ah! I didn't even notice! Why am I barefoot?
Honestly, I hadn't noticed until just now. Wait a second, those shoes we found earlier.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright? These wouldn't have to be your shoes, would they? Yes, yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. It's truly beyond the sight of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Of course he did!
Stealing shoes right off someone's feet. That's pretty amazing.
Kind of more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Oh, looks like we gotten all we can get out of the detective, so let's see here. We should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help.
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. That was what was thrown out of the window. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask. Amazing Ninetales? Right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing?
Let's go talk over there in private.
Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. So what makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes, I mean no. Just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big.
Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial.
Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually... Why did I let him pull me off topic like that?
Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma-town wrestlers left and right. He sparked a monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved your village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Huh. Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why you worship like a hero around here. I'm proud of you from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster yourself, Mr. Filch.
Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more. So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales were killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale says he was killed by Tenmataro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? Yeah, we are. We love conspiracy theories, too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenmatone? What is he planning? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants to merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. It's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Oh, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like a Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. Well, it looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor's Timma's aide. Lord LaBelle's his name. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, right? Nobody came in or out of the manor out around the time of the murder? Kept watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. If anyone did, then their security camera here would have spotted them. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. We're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found in the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. This places this mask at the crime scene at this some point in time. Which means... what does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way. Could the amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something. She works here. Look, there's Jinxie.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and...
Sounds like she's out of grocery shopping. You must really like dairy products.
Charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance.
Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey. It's me.
It's a demon lawyer.
Not another warding charm.
Apollo, who is she?
Alright, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was first discovered the crime scene.
Oh, she's the one who... Hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. Don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
Wait, how do I know you didn't... that you didn't gobble her up alive?
Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Oh, poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself.
He's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo?
That's why I like her. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
But you do think Tenma Taro was a killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival.
I don't know anything about that.
Huh? You said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman.
It's okay.
It's okay, Jinx. You can tell me. Yikes, what was that for?
People say things when they don't get enough sleep. No such thing as monsters.
Huh? What's going on into her? So no monsters, you admit I'm human.
No, you're still a demon.
Oh, I give up.
Seems like Jenny doesn't want to talk about Tenma Taro for some reason.
That's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
That's...
You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma Taro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right?
That's true, but...
If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. It'll help your father, too.
Alright, then...
Why do you think Tenma Taro's the killer?
Saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. Tenma was there in the manor. He escaped his prison. And ran right by me.
What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Temataro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. There's no one around to help me. Beast raced right by me toward the foyer.
Toward the foyer?
Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmataro too.
Now we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo. Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw.
Don't be ridiculous.
Tenmataro is the killer. He can fly too.
She works at Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So no one knows the amazing Ninetales' true identity.
Uh-huh. You see, no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked?
You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. Have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. See, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers.
Means his mess didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it.
No one can stop the amazing Ninetales.
She'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. Jangly sound? Can you be a little bit more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. But I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound.
Tenmataro usually carry a staff.
Question, I never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll.
How about it out of your documents? Any of them showed Tenmataro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. For all those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
And what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Alright, the other guy was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind. Or you go talking about seeing Tenma Taro at the time of the crime.
Village superstitions.
They say you must not gaze upon Tenma Taro in the event that you do look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Tenma Taro will claim your soul.
And that's something everyone here knows? Like a bunch of baloney to me.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing.
Oh, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenma Taro?
I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale.
Why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking?
Probably because he's the killer. Good question. I think we better go have a word with him.
Time to mask this monster of a mystery. Last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Wait, no. Next stop, the manor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle.
Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the character's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Someone circled a pro wrestling match.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think you're doing? It's a... Oh, it's Mr. Filch. What can we do for you?
I bet she was going to scream monster, but she isn't really much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me.
What business do you got with my TV listings?
Oh, it just caught my eye. And I asked if you watched this pro wrestling program today.
Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenma Taro or something like that?
Huh? Tenma Taro?
So you did see him?
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. But you're shining up every day real purty like. The ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenma Taro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were there.
Yaps!
Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you say anything or not? Oh boy, this fuck. That is quite enough. I must ask you that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yaps! Forgive me for being pestered, sir!
And you are? I am Florent LaBelle. Beau Divine and personal aide to Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau Divine? More like Yokai Grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you! Ugh. What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Graceful LaBelle. Oh, what a heavenly scent. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that's his brand number 5, bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenma Taro. Why, that little... Oh, so she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose in this whole Tenma Taro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see that. Ah! Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? That's right, I didn't see nothing. Especially not no Tenma Taro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the murder? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Odd to think you'd suspect me, of all people. Oh no, it's just... Ah! How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Ugh, like that spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchi, answer the question. Yeah. At the time of the crime, we were in this the foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi. Good answer. Just for... You've said quite enough. What is with these two?
Right now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know.
Right. Well, thanks for your help. These two were in the foyer but didn't see Tenma Taro.
Come along, Filchi.
Where are we going?
All right. Gotta practice that in my ass. You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday.
What does he mean, practice statements?
Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Oh, I know this sounds strange. Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenma Taro.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. My ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason.
That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenma Taro?
Not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenma Taro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway.
Everyone will return its Tenma Taro this, Tenma Taro that. Huh.
We should go talk to the mayor too.
Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenma Taro.
Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go?
What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenma Taro? Best he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst. Ugh.
Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma Taro.
Oh yes, I look forward to working with you too.
I didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I imagined.
Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenma Taro free.
What other nonsense.
Yikes.
Always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. Those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he?
What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenma Taro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry if I offended you.
So that's the talk around town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
Let's break out of here at once. The tormentor's supposed to be taught a lesson.
No, wait. First we have to get you a not guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax, we'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. That's so. Maybe to go straighten things out myself. Boy, they probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh, right, I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. Seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Do you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball bowling when I deemed it necessary. I knew it, my bracelet's reacting.
What is it, Apollo?
Maritima may not be telling the whole truth.
Really? How can you tell?
People invariably tense up when they lie. Here we go again. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight on my arm.
No way! You can do that?
Wait, so you believe me just like that?
Sure, each of us has our own special gifts.
Yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing.
Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about?
I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch. Slightest frown that no one else can see. Now Mayor Tema was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. Just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright, I've got him now. His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Gotta pore over every word he says and wait for it to appear. When it does, I'll perceive it.
Gotcha!
Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. Truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if I did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why are you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? It's been a hot property ever since the monster craze started it, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for tourism. That would contradict this.
Take that!
The monster craze in the Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you could impossibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, ah! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies.
What?
How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. Whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Do you think the blackmailer and the killer could be the one and the same?
Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask. Who would want him dead? The blackmailer wanted the merger at all costs, out of all the motive in the world.
Why go from blackmail to murder? Merger protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed.
Could it be... What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered the Alderman QB's secret identity. This secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme.
What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo?
I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would.
That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair, you say?
Honestly wild. These two are a year apart. And this guy's in his freaking 40s. With white hair. That is actually kind of concerning. You must have gone through a lot of freaking stress to get that far. There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself.
No way!
Alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. Blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity.
Didn't I just say that?
But yeah, the Amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the murderer, and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. And so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had to have been an event at the manor. Maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
It's absurd.
Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmailer unfortunately had disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished.
The blackmailer must have taken it with him after they killed the alderman. At least we clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma,
Visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Apollo, really think that Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Did the killer purposely free Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. Probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Paulo, are you alright? I'm fine. Think of something. I better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow's gonna be one doozy of a trial. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Did you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? Just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting "I'm fine" in a loud voice really relieves stress. Part of my Cords of Steel voice workout. And a must before every trial. You want me to shout? Here. That's right, here. I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked. I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. I see. Proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. What's with all the racket, you two? Ah, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this?
I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back. That's all.
That's all? That's huge news. But why now?
I have a feeling I'll be needing the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time.
Oh, fair. Inquiring minds want to know. Wow.
This is... I forgot how awkward this looks. So used to him in his usual laid-back clothes.
Like, this bit, you can clearly tell that they just, like, drew over the model. It's a little off. It's a tad bit off. It's the face. It's something about it that just doesn't work. Still, I probably would have preferred him in this freaking fit anyway, so...
It makes him look like $1 million. By the way, we heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case.
Yeah, he's serving time before that. He's a prosecutor. He uses psychology?
That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back for his conviction. The power of suggestion. He could make even the most stalwart defendants confess.
Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. Must be a pretty scary guy considering he's a prison inmate and all.
So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much.
I knew he was gonna be bad news.
It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake.
Wait, so is it true or not?
Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is.
Yikes. Better tone down my cords of steel, too.
So, are you all ready? Might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring.
Right, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine.
I'll be watching you from the gallery. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, let's do this.
Odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Follow justice. Defense team leader is ready, Your Honor.
I know that big booming voice anywhere. As chipper as ever, eh, Miss Justice? Who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner, and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. Here's the prosecutor not ready yet.
Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor.
The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time.
There he is.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate. But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Here's the dude. There's our prosecutor. Oh god, I forgot about this freaking face. Who's that with his back to us over there?
It's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell.
Ahem. Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Of course, forgive me. Why are all people related to this case so scary?
Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, please. What's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It's all right there in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. Pointless? Oh,
So the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
Need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Well then, Your Boldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors?
Who? Me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool.
Huh? Was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Old dulltards, such as you, are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren, or is it great-grandchildren? All these years I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I gave it a try. It might be a nice change of pace.
What? You actually fell for that? Must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
The opening statement, huh? Let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cubey, Alderman of Ninetails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, Mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder. And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of biggest roadblock to municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive. So, in a nutshell, I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible. Bravo, Your Boldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head. Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
We can run along now. Let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright.
I think for now, I am probably going to stop for the day. I am particularly tired today in a way that, like, just feels like my body just needs to rest. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because of, like, how late I went to bed last night. I don't know. Who knows?
Could be anything. Could just be general exhaustion. I don't know. Like I feel fine. I'm just tired. So at the very least, we'll get back to the trial later. We'll get there. We'll get back there later when I'm feeling better after the weekend, because, well, it's V-Day and my birthday's on Sunday, so hope to see y'all again later. I doubt I'll do a birthday stream. I doubt it, but we'll see. I mean, even if I do a birthday stream, it would be like later in the day. So if that does end up happening, you would be seeing me much later in the day for like an hour at best. So hope to see y'all again soon, regardless. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. And hope you have a solid B-Day. A D-Day. B-Day. Whatever. B-Day, yes. Bowels. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.